Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Michael May. I'm the Superintendent Director of Special Services for the Great Meadows Regional School District. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's nice to see a mixture of families, parents, staff members from around the district joining tonight, coming to meet our new Supervisor of Special Education, Loren Marcus. She's also our new school psychologist. Um, we are excited to have Loren here. I will be turning the floor over to her momentarily, um, since she is the one you're here to see. Just a few little pieces of information. Obviously, Loren will talk a little bit about herself, give everyone a little feedback. A little information about her background, etc. At the end, there will be time for questions and answers and nice to meet yous and all those types of things. And the only thing I ask is if you wouldn't mind turning on your camera when you say, if you want to say anything, just so we can put a face to the name and Ms. Marcus can introduce herself formally. Other than that, I am going to sit back and answer the door as it rings and turn it over to Ms. Loren Marcus, our new supervisor of Special Services. We are getting a flurry of people coming in right now. Just if anyone's just joining us, please note that we are recording this. And I just said a moment ago, at the end, when there's time for questions and answers and things of that nature, we just ask that you turn your cameras on to introduce yourself to Ms. Marcus if you so desire. So thank you. And now, Loren, I will turn it over to you. So welcome.
Thank you. I mean, I'm really overwhelmed with the amount of people who jumped on. This is what an honor. That first of all, thank you for stopping everything you're doing on a Tuesday night to jump on and to listen to me ramble about my passion for special ed. So it comes full heartedly that you guys are taking time out of your life to meet me, and I want you to know that I truly appreciate the time that you're taking out of your lives. Um, you missed it. I was joking before. There's a reason I'm outside. I have 3 children myself, which I will introduce in my very small PowerPoint. I am currently hiding from them because they are on Roblox and they are screaming. So bear with the background. I actually kind of like it. I might do more meetings outside, actually. But with that, I want you guys to know I am a parent as well. Child first. Um, I can relate to you because I do have children myself. So when I talk to you, know that when I'm coming from a point of I've seen a lot of things, I've dealt with a lot of things between my experience and my own children. So I'm right there with you. I'm in the midst of it. My son is going into middle school, and I have daughters who are going into 4th grade. So we are going through the thick of it, as a lot of you are as well with your own children. So I am very pleased to be your supervisor of special education and your new school psychologist. And when you look at that and go, wow, that's a lot on your plate, it truly is. And I've actually done this position before in a dual capacity. So I'm coming in with a lot of experience, but it is a lot. And I'm here for it because this is what I enjoy doing. Oh, here we go. Okay, so a little bit about my journey. I grew up in New Jersey, but I currently reside in Pennsylvania. I have always lived in New Jersey until about, I want to say 9 years ago, a little over 9 years ago when we moved out to Pennsylvania. I graduated from Quinnipiac University with a bachelor's in psychology, and I thought I was all done. And my parents said, no, you're not done. You're going on to grad school. So off I went to grad school. I went to Adelphi University and I received my master's in school psychology. Gonna be honest, when I signed up for it, I thought I was just gonna be a counselor. And after my summer courses, it blew my mind what I could do in this field, and I just knew this was the right spot and the right job for me. After several years, oh God, I want to say like 11, 12 years, I was like, I want to do more. I don't want to just be a school psych. I want to move into programming, working with more needs, and just, I decided to get my supervisory at that point. It suited me well because very quickly after I received that, I was then promoted into head of special education in my previous district, which was North Warren. Unfortunately, my previous supervisor did pass away, and they were like, "Hey, you're in," and I was like, "Okay, like here we go." And I have to tell you, that was the start, and I never looked back, and I knew this was the right position for me. With that, I went and took a program called NJXL. It is a program in New Jersey to get your principal certification. It is a very quick moving program. It takes about a year. In case anyone is an educator and interested yourselves, I do highly recommend the program. Um, and I was able to receive my principal certification. So I've been a school psychologist for 17 years, and I have been a supervisor of special education for 5 years with the school psych. So I've been doing both roles for 5 years. Just some fun random facts, because what's not to love about fun random facts about someone? I talked already about my family unit. I have 3 kids. I have a son who's entering middle school. I have twin daughters, so power to the twin parents. I'm right with you. I have one who does have an IEP herself, and I have one that currently is receiving a 504. Probably going to move to IEP, just to be transparent. But so when you talk about your child, your IEP, or your child even with the 504, I get it. I'm right there with you. I understand the not always knowing what the outcome's going to be. What is special ed really going to do for my child? So I'm in the thick of it with you. And then, of course, my husband, who laughed at me when he was like, "Oh, you did add me to the slide." I go, "Yes, I did not forget about you." One thing that I am very passionate about is I love ice hockey. I included some of my favorite teams. I used to be New Jersey Devils was in the lead. It's now the New York Rangers, courtesy of my husband. And then we also watch a lot of the Phantoms, because we're in Pennsylvania. My son plays for the Phantoms youth, so we're a big Phantoms family as well. And then just some silly little things, some of my little favorites. I absolutely love cake more than I think life. I will do anything for cake. If you have cake, I usually cannot say no to it. Love ice cream as well. And then anything chocolate. Really love Kohl's. Most of my outfits are from Kohl's. Just going to let you know in case you like my outfits. Really love Harry Potter. I love reading. My husband made fun of me, told me to put Monopoly Go in case any of you like to play that game on your phones. I'm a big Monopoly Go person. Absolutely love Dorney Park. We are not too far from Dorney Park. We spend a lot of time there. Big passion of mine is watching my son play ice hockey. I really enjoy crafting. And then my favorite animal is owls. Hopefully someone else likes owls too. And then I figured I'd just add some, this is my family. I have my 3 kids in the one picture with the sunflowers at St. Luke's Anderson campus. You guys are actually not too far from that. So if you ever venture into Easton, these sunflowers are bigger than my head. So they're really, you might think sunflowers, but they're really quite impressive. And my children were like, "What is this?" And I was like, "We're checking out sunflowers today." And then another passion is we have been to Niagara Falls twice. We absolutely love it. If you have not been, it's pretty incredible. I do highly recommend you make the trip if you can. It's just really cool. And then there's just a picture of us when we visit Niagara Falls. And that is basically, oh, wait, hold on. I got another slide. Why is special education my passion? I did put in another slide. So these are very cheesy, but they are completely me. I absolutely enjoy watching children make progress. It is something I am very passionate about. And just when we think they can't, then they do. And I love to celebrate that, because that's the magic of special education, is that when we're like, they can't do it. And all of a sudden they've done it. We're like, wow, like they are succeeding. That is what really motivates me to do more in this job. I love being creative and having your child make connections. I feel that just when we think we're not able to do it, being creative and having that child make that connection, I just feel like that breathes so much life back into education. And then I really love making connections with family and building that trusting relationship. It really means the world to me. knowing you, knowing your family, knowing your children, if you have several children, nieces, nephews, cousins, like I really enjoy watching the families in the districts and building on that. And I'm looking forward to building new families and new relationships with parents um, within the district. So those are some of my passions for why I do, why I'm interested in special education and why I do what I do. Um, some of my experience is between the 17 years is I started out as school psychologist, loving children. Didn't have my own, but I loved them. And I was like, all right, let's work with them and just learning each child, their development, each disability and whatnot, and just being able to work through it and to talk to parents. I love sharing my experience, what I've handled before, what I've dealt with, things that I've seen like a trend in certain diagnoses, and just being on board with the parent, just to be like, all right, let's watch this grow. And if it doesn't grow and it doesn't work out the way we want it to work out, let's change it. Let's try something new. Let's do something new. And I'm always looking for new things to try with kids to get them to the point of them mastering what their goals are, or even achieving things that we were like, we didn't think we were going to be able to do that. And lo and behold, look at what they're doing now. My spirit is always, whenever I'm in an IEP meeting or hosting an IEP meeting, I love celebrating. It's always a celebration. Hey, we classified your kid. We're celebrating. Your kid's now getting services and they're going to get support. This is great. Your kid made progress. We're celebrating that. Your kid is declassified. We're celebrating that. So everything to me is a celebration of progress and mastering and moving forward. I never see it as a detriment that anyone is in special education. I only see it as growth and movement in the right direction. So I do tend to really enjoy meetings. Sometimes they're a little lengthy because I do like to chat with you guys and just get the scoop and what's going on. So I apologize in advance if you're ever like, hey, we need to speed this up because I have something else to do. Just trying to think if there's anything else. That's basically what I had to share. I'm sure there is so much more, but I would love for people like to open up and ask questions, or if you have any concerns or whatnot. I think that would be a good way for us to leap forward with keeping going with this meet and greet. I'm going to just stop presenting too, so I can see everyone. Come on, who's brave? Who's going to ask the first question?
Hi, this is Valerie Amato.
Hi.
How are you?
Great. How are you doing?
Good. I just joined, so I apologize. I missed your presentation. But I wanted to say welcome,
Oh,
and
thank you.
we're excited to have you on board. Um, uh, for for the kids who have IEPs and are going into, like, my son's going into the 7th grade. Are there any evaluations that you'll be doing? I mean, I know everything's standardized across the state of New Jersey, but are there any new things to expect coming down the pike, or anything that we should be aware of?
So from my understanding, there really isn't new for per se per grade or whatnot. I mean, we have the standard 3-year evaluations. We also have the standard, state testing, which we all love. But other than that, I don't foresee any changes. There hasn't been any changes to like special ed code regarding like evaluations. The only thing I do recommend for a 7th grader, if they have not been evaluated in a while, I usually push for an eval just to update testing and numbers. I also know in my experience with kids who want to apply to tech, they do like to have updated evaluations. So we generally try to update those as well. And then also if we're determining declassification, I like to push the evaluations. And then just also if we're questioning programming, I would probably push the evaluations. Other than that, we usually do the standard every 3 years to reassess whether we want to evaluate. The good news is I am case manager of 7th grade and 8th grade, so I'll be your child's case manager.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay. I look forward to seeing you in person.
Yeah. And I do apologize anyone who does pop on online. Sometimes I'm not always able to do the online to the in-person. So if I look at you blankly, I apologize in advance.
No, that's okay. I just literally parked my car in the driveway. I just got home from work, so.
Oh, that's a long day, but thank you for joining. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. I don't have any other questions. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you got it. Thanks for being brave and being the first one.
Oh, you got it. I'm the same way at work.
Anyone else? Questions?
I'll just jump in real quick, not with a question necessarily, but just to piggyback off of what you said a moment ago. Ms. Marcus will be managing cases in grades 7 and 8. Ms. Merritt, or some may remember her as Ms. Pelly, will be doing grades 3 through 6, and Ms. Byrne will be doing pre-K to 2. So we did have a little bit of a shift in case management responsibilities. Ms. Vandemore, who was our psychologist last year, has left the district. But instead of having Ms. Marcus work with the youngest group, we're going to have her work with the oldest group up at the middle school, because she has the most experience in middle schools and high schools. So helping families with that transition from grade 7 to 8 to 9 is a strength of hers. So I just wanted to let everybody know that. So if you're new case manager, if you have a new case manager, if they haven't reached out to you yet, expect to hear from them shortly.
Hi, my name is Megan Manoli. I have my son entering first grade, and my other son and daughter are entering pre-K. I actually don't have a question. I just wanted to say that I've known Loren Marcus for 7 years now. She was actually my supervisor for school psychology for my internship year, and then she's been my mentor up until I stopped working because I had to stay home with my kids. But her passion for special education and for the students is so incredible and so admirable. And I am so excited for her to be in our district. And I just wanted to welcome her to Great Meadows, and I'm really excited.
Megan was my intern, and she's the reason why I don't take any other interns, because she literally was the best, and I couldn't have anyone else. Thanks, Megan. Yeah, Megan and I go way back. So, thanks, Megan. That was so nice.
Small world. That's
So funny story. Megan was torn between 2 districts of where she wanted to intern, and she chose my district because I think I was so animated and captivating about special education. She's like, I'm gonna go with her. She seems like she's good.
Yeah. Hey,
we had a good year.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. Anyone else have any questions? And just a reminder for anyone who may have joined late, we are recording. So if you did miss any of this earlier on, any of Ms. Marcus's presentation, it will be available on our website and also on our YouTube channel, which I encourage you all to check out. It will be the first such content on our YouTube channel. So you can head on over there probably later tonight or tomorrow.
I see the little thumbs up. Those are cute. I see them
Yeah,
floating.
those every once in a while, out of the corner of my eye, I see those little things floating up the side of the screen. That's pretty neat.
Oh, I get hearts too. You guys are so kind. You really are.
I got to figure out how to do that.
This is the warmest welcome I've ever had. I really appreciate
the little happy face on the bottom.
Yep, I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you a little bouquet of something, whatever that is there. Okay.
I think that's the party emoji. I mean, it is a party.
There we go. We just have forget meet and greet. Let's just all send crazy emojis now.
You guys are great. Seriously, I am so excited to be starting this journey at Great Meadows. I just wish I had more years in with you guys, because I feel like I have so much to catch up on with different families and whatnot. But I'm truly so excited, and just you guys are just so welcoming. It's amazing.
We have a wonderful school community. Our staff is outstanding. To any families who are new to our district, welcome. To families that have been with us for a number of years, welcome back. We will be having a back to school town hall on Wednesday, the 28th of August at 6 p.m., same virtual format. I invite you all to attend that. You'll also be getting one of those reminder alerts 5 minutes before it starts. But yeah, our community is second to none. So if you have a new child here in our district, not a new child, if you have a child new to our district, they're going to be in tremendous hands with Ms. Marcus and staff and the principals and everyone else. So you'll be in good shape. But I want to thank everyone for coming tonight. I want to thank Ms. Marcus and welcome you again. Does anyone have any questions last minute?
Hey, Michael, I have a question. I do apologize. Our little guy started throwing up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bad yogurt, so I don't know. He got a little bit sick. So if I heard correctly, you mentioned that Loren will be working with kids in 7th and 8th. Is that correct?
So she'll be managing the cases. She'll be managing the IEPs for 7th and 8th, but she'll be working with kids throughout the district. Like she'll test students at all grade levels.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you. Thanks for confirming. Thank you.
Sure.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I'm just directly case managing 7th and 8th grade, but I'm really, I love the little kids, so they'll see a lot of me. I'm going to be honest, it's very hard to get me on the phone because I usually don't sit in my office. I'm usually out and about. I'm always telling people try to email me because that's the best way to contact me. I don't sit still.
Thank you.
I hope your kid feels better.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you. Yeah, just all of a sudden, we just said, I was like, oh my God.
Oh gosh. I think we've all been there at some point.
Uh-huh. I'm outside so my husband can handle the inside.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Well, again, I want to thank everyone for taking time out of their evening to join us. And again, if you missed the beginning, it will be available on the website and YouTube page in just a little while. Welcome, Ms. Marcus. Looking forward to starting up the school year for students on September 2nd. And I wish everyone a wonderful evening. I'm going to stop the recording in about 2 seconds here and want to thank everybody again. So have a wonderful night, everyone.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks for all your warm welcomes and messages as well.
Thank you. Have a good night.
I'm going to keep the recording going long enough to see all those emojis go across the
Right. Keep them coming.